Good evening. I am G. Kiran Kumar, working as a lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Government Polytechnic, Yadarigutta. Today I am teaching the subject that is the Electrical Circuit, subject code 18E302C for Polytechnic third semester students. Now, the topic today I am teaching nothing but polyphase circuits. Subtopic relation between the line and the phase values of currents and the voltages and the power in star connection. Again, here we study in this case star connection is nothing but the series connection. So again, we know in the series connection the current remains the same and the voltage can be divided. So now we see the relation between the line and the phase values of the currents and the voltages in the star connection. So in the previous period we have discussed polyphase methods of voltages and the currents in two-phase and three-phase circuits, the relations of voltages and the current in two-phase circuit. On completion of this period, you would able to know the relation between the line and the phase values of the currents and the voltages in star connection. Again, we can express the star connection as the star is nothing but again it is again we can say T connection or Y connection. It is nothing but the star connection. So again we can also keep again it is the series connection where the again resistance are connected in the series. So where currents are equal, that is I is equal to I1 is equal to I2. Again the voltage can be divided, that is a V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So voltage can be divided in case of star connection. We can say the star connection or the series connection. Star or series connection. Series connection we can say here. So star connection or the series connection. So we can find the relation between the relation between the line and the phase values of the currents and the voltage in the star connection. Power in star connection. Again the power we know. Again the power that is the again defined as the product of the voltage and the current. Again we can express power P is again here is a three phase. We can express P is equal to root 3 VL cos pi L, where VL is nothing but the line voltage, IL is the line current, cos pi is nothing but the power factor. There are two types of connecting three phase circuits, that is a star connection and nothing but the delta connection. Again we can say here the star connection we can express, that is nothing but the again series connection. Delta is nothing but the parallel connection. The delta is nothing but the parallel connection here. So star connection and delta connection, there are the three connection in the three phase circuits. One is a star and one is a delta connection. So this is nothing but the again star connection, where pi A, pi B and pi C, these are nothing but the three phases. Pi A, pi B, these are nothing but three phases. We can see it is a three phase four wire system here. Again the star connection, the neutral wire can be connected here. Across the neutral wire, the sum of the algebraic sum of the currents are equal to 0 here. The algebraic sum of the currents are equal to 0. Again here figure B indicates the again three phase three wire system here. So it is also star connection, where we can say pi A, pi B and pi C are the three phases. And in this type of connection, the ends of the three windings are joined together at the point N, and ends are taken out of the terminals as shown in figure here. So again the three terminals are connected. Again the middle terminal that can be connected, we can say it is the neutral wire. We can say it is a three phase four wire system, or the three connections that can be say again that can be connected. Again where the no neutral wire can be connected, we can say it is a three phase three wire system here. It is nothing but in the case of three phase connections, again the voltage that can be again here applied is nothing but the 440 volts single phase. Again three phase, in the three phase the supply can be taken as the 440 volts three phase 50 hertz AC supply. AC supply, we can say it is the supply voltage. So the point where the ends of the windings are joined together is known as the neutral point. The point where the ends of the windings are joined together, we can say it is a neutral point here. Again, connection diagram of the three-phase star connection. So that is connected here. The line current with the line voltage that can be connected in parallel. Always the current is connected in series with the, again here where again the line voltage can be connected in parallel with the again phases here. A and B, C terminals. Again we can express here the connection. It is nothing but the three-phase connection. We can say, we can apply here 440 volts, three-phase, 50 hertz supply. 50 hertz supply that can be connected. Again, whenever the current can be flows in the three phases, again the three currents can be flows which can be induces a flux. Therefore, the EMF can be set up again here across the lines here across the phases. Again, the across the phases, whatever the EMF can be induced, that we can say the phase voltages. Again, across the lines, we can whatever the EMF that can be set up across the lines, we can say here again line voltages, line current, and the line voltage that we can express here. The line current we can express IL, that is IL is equal to again I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3, where the current remains the same and the voltage can be divided. Again, the neutral wire that can be joined here. Again, it is a three-phase transmission line, three-phase generator, three-phase load. Again here where the star connected load connected to star connected alternator. So it is the again procedure. Relation between line and the phase current. Again, from the circuit diagram 2 of the three-phase star connection system is known as the phase current. Is known as the phase current is going towards the line. Line current is equal to phase current. Again, which is nothing but the again here here these are, we can say these are nothing but the phase currents here. IR, IY, and IB. So again we can express this is nothing but the here IR is equal to IY is equal to IB. So these are nothing but the phase current which we can express I phase. So in again the case of series connection, I phase is equal to IL. Phase current is equal to line current. So in the case of star connection, the current remains the same. So phase current, we can say phase current is equal to line current. It is the current I. IL is equal to I phase. So it is a vector diagram given. So that is we can express VAB, again VBC and VCA. Again these are the three phases that can be again connected. Again the three phase, again the displacement between the three wires may be 120 degrees. Again in between this one, again we can say here again here this one is nothing but the 60 degrees where the again where the voltage can be divided, that is VBC again VBN and minus VCN, that given by the dots here. Again it is also VAN, it is also VAN. Again here you can express here VAB, VBC, VCA are line voltages and VAN, VB, VCN are the phase voltages. Again VAB, again we can express this is the VAB, VBC, VCB, these are the again line voltages. Again VAN, VBN, VAN, again these are the nothing but the again phase voltage. Again, from the vector diagram, the line voltage VAB is given by the parallelogram law, again, which is VAB is equal to under root of, again, magnitude of the VAB square plus minus VBN square, that we can express like this here, where VAB we can consider it is nothing but the again we can express this is the VAB, it is a minus VBN, and it is the VAN. It is the VAN, it is nothing but a 60 degrees line. We can express this as in the magnitude, that is the VAB is equal to, again, magnitude of this one VAN plus minus VBN. So that we can express as the under root of, again, VAB square. VAB is equal to under root of VAN square plus VBN square plus VAN minus VBN cos 60 degrees. So this theta can be taken as the, again, 60 degrees between the, again, this angle is nothing but the 60 degrees we can take, it is the nothing but the 60 degrees. So angle between the VCN and VBN and VAN and VAB. So this is nothing but this angle, again, VAN and VBN. So this between them angle, that is the VBN and VCN angle is 60 degrees. Again here, so from the vector diagram, line voltage VAB is given by the parallelogram law, that is VAB is equal to under root of VAN square plus VBN square plus 2 VAN minus VAB VBN cos 60 degrees. Again we can express this, again, VAN is equal to nothing but the phase voltages, VAB is equal to VBC, these are nothing but the line voltages. So we can express VAB is the line voltage, VAN and VBN, these are nothing but the phase voltages. Again we can express, again, this is nothing but the under balanced loads VAB, again VBC and VCA, these are nothing but the line voltages. Again, and VAN and VB is equal to VBN, which is equal to VCN, which is equal to nothing but the phase voltages. Again we can express this as a, again, substituting the above values, nothing but VL is equal to under root of V phase square plus V phase square plus 2 V phase into cos 60 degrees. We can express the cos 60 degrees as the 1 by 2. We substitute cos 60 degrees as the 1 by 2. Again we get VL is equal to root 3 of V phase, nothing but the, again, which is equal to VL is equal to under root of, again, 3 V phase square, again root 3 V phase square, that means which will become VL is equal to root 3 V phase, root 3 V phase here. So therefore VL is equal to root 3 of V phase. Again we can express line voltage is equal to root 3 of phase voltage. For balanced load, power consumed in each phase is same, that is power consumed in each phase V phase I phase cos pi. Total power in all the three phases is called 3 V phase I phase cos pi. Again, but V phase is equal to VL by root 3 and I phase is equal to IL here. So substitute, again substituting the above, 3 phase power is equal to 3, again 3 into VL by root 3 into IL cos pi, that is the root 3 VL IL cos pi. So cos pi is known as the power factor and is given by cos pi is equal to R by Z. So where is the resistance and the Z is the impedance of the winding. So in this period we have discussed Again the star connection, line current is equal to phase current, line voltage is equal to root 3 of phase voltage, power P is equal to root 3 VLL cos pi, power factor cos pi is equal to R by Z. So what is the relation between the line voltage and the first phase voltage in star connection? VL is equal to V phase, VL is equal to root 2 of V phase, VL is equal to root 3 of V phase, VL is equal to V phase by root 3. So what is the relation between line current and the phase current? IL is equal to I phase, IL is equal to root 2 of I phase, IL is equal to root 3 of I phase, IL is equal to I phase by root 3, IL is equal to I phase. Formula for power in star connection, VLL cos pi, root 2 VLL cos pi, 3 VLL cos pi, root 3 VLL cos pi, root 3 VLL cos pi. Frequency class questions are: derive the relation between the line voltage and the phase voltage in star connection, derive the power in three phase star connection, okay. Now we see the subtopic, that is the relation between the line and the phase values of currents and the voltage and the power in delta connection. Again we know that delta connection is nothing but the parallel connection. Delta is nothing but the parallel connection. Again, relation between line and the phase values of currents and the voltage and the power in delta connection. And the conditions in the delta connections is nothing but the parallel connection. Again we can express in the delta is a parallel. So in the parallel connection the conditions are the current can be divided, voltage remains the same here. Again we can say the delta connection or the parallel connection or the mesh connection or the pi connection we can say here. So now we see the relation between the line and the phase values of currents and the voltage and the power in delta connection. So in the previous period we have discussed the relation between line and the phase values of the currents and the voltage in star connection. The power in star connection. So on completion of this period you would able to know the relation between line and the phase currents and the voltage in delta connection. Power in delta connection. The connection diagram of delta connection is nothing but here. It is nothing but the delta connection. Again we can say here it is the delta or pi connection. Delta or pi connection here. So where the line current, again here measured, the current meter is connected in series with the phases. Again the voltage can be connected in the parallel, where the voltage can be applied here. The supply voltage we can say it is nothing but the 440 volts, 3 phase 50 hertz supply. 50 hertz supply, 440 volt 3 phase 50 hertz supply here. So 3 phases are connected, where whenever the supply is given, the current can be flows in all the 3 windings, where induces the EMF and the flux can be set up. The current IA is flows in the again A and C and A and the B here. Again we can explain it is a A, it is a A, it is a B, it is a C, we can write here. Again A, again the current can be flows like this. So A current can be flows this direction and in this direction. B current can be flows in this direction and in this direction. The C current can be flows in this direction and in this direction here. So here, so we are expressing nothing but the, again this one is nothing but the ICA, and it is the IAB, and it is the IBC here. So the dissimilar ends of the three phase windings are joined together. Finishing ends of one phase is connected to the starting end of the other phase, and so on to obtain delta. So here it is nothing but the delta connection. Again, it can be connected with A and A dash B. Again, these are nothing but the line voltages, and these are nothing but the line voltages. These are the line voltage. These are nothing but the phase voltages. VA, VC, and VB. These are the phase voltages. VAB, VBC, VAB, and VBC, and VCA. These are the line voltage. That is nothing but we can express VL here. So again given here, this is the delta connection where ABC are the three terminals which can be connected. We can express VAB, VBC, and VCA. These are the nothing but the again line voltages. Again in this connection, the three windings are connected as shown in figure. So in this connection there is no neutral as in the case of star connection. Relation between line and the phase voltages. From circuit diagram of the three-phase delta connection system, it is known that voltage across the phase equal to the voltage across the two lines. Again we know in the case of parallel connection, voltage remains the same. Again we can express here V is equal to V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3 here. The current can be divided, that is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. The current can be so divided. So we can express it is nothing but the line voltage VL is equal to V phase. So line current can be divided, that we can consider root 3 of again I phase. IL is equal to root 3 of I phase here. Line voltage is equal to phase voltage. VL is equal to V phase in the case of delta connection. So here given here the relation between the line and the phase voltage vector diagram of the delta connection, where we can express where the current can be divided here. Again the current directions can be given. So these are the current direction, that is IA. Again here it is the again IB, and it is the IC which can be flows here. Again IAB, where IA current can be flows in this direction. Again where IB can be flows, again the currents in this direction and in this direction. IC can be flows in this direction and in this direction. So this is the IC, again this is the IA, and this is the IC value. So IAB, IBC, and IC are flowing. These are, we can say these are nothing but the phase currents. So we can express where IA, ICA, IAB, IBC, these are nothing but the phase currents, I phase. Again where IA, IB, and IB are nothing but the line currents. IA is equal to IB. These are nothing but the line currents here, IL. So here given the vector diagram where the again the magnitude of this IAB, which we can say here IA is IAB and ICA. Again here IA, this is divided IA, ICA and IBA. So ICA and IBA, it is nothing but the IA. So here this is nothing but 60 degrees. The the phase displacement between all the three windings is 120 degrees. Again here at part the 60 degrees, again the IA that can be given to ICA and IAB, where minus, again ICA can be considered as a dotted line, that we can consider as the minus. IAB is the positive line here. So that is nothing but again we can express IA is a mod of IAB plus again minus ICA here, again which can express IA is equal to under root of IAB square plus minus ICA square plus 2 IAB ICA cos 60 degrees. 60 degrees means nothing but the, so this value is 60 degrees here. So it is a when the phasor diagram for this one IAB minus ICA, IB, IBC, ICA, IC, IC and ICA and IBC. From the vector diagram line, current IA can be given by the parallelogram law. Here nothing but the IA is equal to under root of again IAB square plus ICA square plus 2 IAB ICA cos 60 that we can express as nothing but the under balanced loads IA is equal to IB is equal to IC is equal to IL, and again we can consider the IA, IB, IC are the nothing but the line currents. IAB, IBC and IC are nothing but the phase currents here. Substituting the above values here, nothing but I is equal to I phase square plus I phase square 2 for I phase cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. It is equal to 1 by 2. Again we can consider that is I is equal to under root of I phase square plus I phase square, that is a 3 I phase square cos 1 by 2. I is equal to under root of, we can take again I phase square plus I phase square plus 2 I phase square into 1 by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Again we can get I is equal to under root of 3 I phase square, 3 I phase square here. So again square, again we can express this is nothing but the root 3 I phase. So that is nothing but I is equal to IL is equal to root 3 of I phase. So that which can be expressed as I is equal to root 3 of I phase here. So line current is equal to root 3 of phase current. So power in delta connected system, from balance to load, power consumed in each phase is same. The power consumed in each phase is equal to V phase I phase cos pi. Total power in all the three phases is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos pi. But V phase is equal to VL and I phase is equal to IL by root 3. So substitute the above value, we get 3 phase power is equal to root 3 V phase root 3 V phase IL into cos pi, that is nothing but root 3 VL IL cos pi. So therefore hence cos pi is known as the power factor, and given cos pi is equal to R by Z, where R is the resistance and Z is the impedance of the winding. So in this period we have discussed in 3-phase delta connection, line voltage is equal to phase voltage, line current is equal to root 3 of phase current. So delta connection is nothing but the parallel connection where the voltage remains the same, the current can be divided. So in this case we have expressed that is the line, the relation between the again line voltages, currents and the power. So that is the line voltage is equal to phase voltage, line current is equal to root 3 of phase current, power is equal to root 3 VL and cos pi. Power factor cos pi is equal to R by Z, that is the resistance and impedance. So impedance, Z is nothing but the impedance. We can express the impedance as the again vector sum of the resistance and the inductance. The relation between the line and the phase voltage is VL is equal to V phase VL is equal to root 2 of V phase, VL is equal to root 3 of V phase. Again, VL is equal to V phase by root 3. VL is equal to V phase. The relation between the line and the phase currents is IL is equal to I phase, IL is equal to root 2 of I phase, IL is equal to root 3 of I phase, IL is equal to I phase by root 3. IL is equal to root 3 of I phase. Power formula in delta connection is VLL cos pi root 2 VLL cos pi 3 VLL cos pi root 3 VLL cos pi. Frequently asked questions are nothing but derive the relation between the line current and the phase current in delta connection. Derive the expression for power in delta connection. So numerical. So now we can see the numerical subtopic, numerical problems on the balanced three-phase star connected systems. So in the previous period we have discussed numerical problems on the 2 wattmeter method. So in the completion of this period you would able to know find the line current, power factor, power in three-phase star connected system. For the circuit parameters such as resistance, inductance and capacitance in three-phase star connected system, we know again the resistance. The resistance is nothing but it is the parameter. Again, whose resistance can be defined as the property of the substance which opposes flow of the electrical current through it. Inductance can be defined as it is the property of the substance which opposes rise or fall of the current through it, and the capacitance can be defined as the storage of electrical energy in the again circuits here. Again, given the problem, 3 coils each having the resistance of 20 ohms and inductive reactance of 15 ohms are connected in star to 400 volt 3-phase 50 Hz supply. Calculate the line current, power factor and power supplied here. So here given this is the connected in star connection. Given here the voltage is nothing but the 400 volts which can be applied. When resistance and inductive reactance are connected in star, find out the line current. So it is a star connection. So first we have to write the given data. Given data is nothing but the data can be given as the resistance R is equal to 20 ohms, inductive reactance that is XL is equal to 15 ohms, and V is equal to 400 volts. You can consider as the line voltage. Line voltage is equal to 400 volts here. Again we know the line current in the case of star connection is equal to phase current. That phase current we can express V phase by Z phase. Phase current is equal to V phase by Z phase. So again we can express V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So that is VL is equal to nothing but the 400 volts. So power supplied P is equal to root 3 VL IL cos pi. VL IL cos pi. So solution given data, resistance of each coil that is R phase is equal to 20 ohms, inductive reactance XL is equal to 15 ohms, line voltage VL is equal to 400 volts, frequency F is equal to 50 Hz to be found, line current IL is equal to how much, cos pi is equal to how much, the power supply P is equal to how much. So in star connection we know that VL is equal to root 3 of V phase, IL is equal to I phase. So given here V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So given VL is equal to, we know that 400 Even VL is equal to 400. If we substitute here, we get the value of 231 volts V phase. So from Ohm's law, we know that I phase is equal to V phase by Z phase. Substitute Z phase is equal to under root of R square plus XL square, where XL given here 15 ohms, Z phase is equal to 25 ohms. I phase is equal to 231 by 25, that is a 9.24 amperes. So IL is equal to I phase, that is a 9.24 amperes. So we know that power factor cos pi is equal to R by Z. So which is equal to 20 by 25, that is a 0.8 lag because of inductive load. So power in 3 phase P is equal to root 3 VLL cos pi, that is the root 3 into 400 into 9.24 into 0.8, it is the 5121 watts. So given next problem, that is a balanced star connected load of 8500 watts taken a leading current of 15 amperes when connected across the 3 phase 400 volts 50 hertz supply. Calculate the circuit constants of the load per phase. The circuit constants, that is nothing but the current, voltage, resistance and inductive reactance and inductance. These are nothing but the circuit constant we have to find out. So given data, line voltage, that is the VL is equal to 400 volts. Again line current is equal to IL is equal to 15 amperes. Again power taken P is equal to 8500 watts. Again frequency F is equal to 50 hertz. To be found resistance R phase. Capacitance XC is equal to how much? Because of the current is leading, we know that VL is equal to root 3 of V phase, IL is equal to I phase. I phase is equal to 15 amperes. So V phase is equal to VL by root 3, that is the VL is equal to 400 volts. Then we can express V phase is equal to 231 volts. Again from Ohm's law, Z phase is equal to V phase by I phase. So 231 by 15, which is called 15.4 amperes. Power factor cos pi is equal to P by root 3 VLL. So power factor is equal to given watts 8500 divided by root 3 into 400 into 15, which is equal to 0.82 lead. Also cos pi is equal to R phase by Z phase. So 0.8 is equal to R phase by 15.4, that is R phase is equal to 12.63 ohms, and Z phase is equal to under root of R square plus XC square. So XC is equal to 8.81 ohms. When XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC, so 8.81 is equal to 1 divided by 2 into pi into 50 into C. So that C is equal to 1 by 2 into pi into 50 into 8.81. We can express 2 into pi value is nothing but the 3.14 into 50 into 8.81. So pi value is nothing but the 3.14. So C is equal to 361 microfarads. 1 micro is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6. To the power of minus 6. So in the previous period we have discussed calculation of line and the phase currents and the voltage in star connection, power and the power factor in star connection. Please give the formula for the calculation of the power factor. Cos pi is equal to R by Z. Cos pi is equal to R into Z. Cos pi is equal to Z by R. Power factor again we know the power factor can be defined as the, again it is the, which can also be defined, the power factor can also be defined as the cos pi, that is the again active power by apparent power, that is the kW by kVA, or which can also be expressed as the power factor cos pi is equal to R by Z. It can be defined as the ratio of the resistance to the impedance, that is the value of the here one, it is the R by Z. the current flowing through the conductor is leading, lagging, 0, and none of the above. Here where the inductance is connected, so inductance is nothing but which opposes rise or fall of the current, so therefore which can be taken as a lag, that is nothing but the minus, negative, lag. So here given problem, that is the three similar coils are star connected to a three phase, again 400 volts 50 hertz supply. If the inductance and the resistance of each coil are 38.2 millihenries and 16 ohms respectively, determine the line current, power factor, and the power consumed here. So given data, again we have to write that data is nothing but the data given are L is equal to, that is the 38.2 millihenries. 1 milli is equal to, again 10 to the power of minus 3. 1 milli is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 henries. Again given R is equal to, that is the 16 ohms. Again we can find here nothing but the, again if L is given, XL we can find XL is equal to 2 pi FL. If we substitute here, we get XL is equal to 2 into 3.14 given 50 hertz into L is equal to 38.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3 henries here. So if we substitute here, again we can get the value of the XL, that is measured in ohms. Again next, again we can find given here voltage, that is the VL is equal to 400 volts. Given it is nothing but the star connection, so in the star connection we can know that is IL is equal to I phase, which is equal to V phase by Z phase, So V phase, again we know VL is equal to root 3 of V phase. V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So already we did the problems. So VL is nothing but the 400 that we can get. So therefore V phase is equal to, again 400 divided by root 3, which we get nothing but the 231 volts. 231 volts. Again next we can find the line current, that is this is the line current, that is IL is equal to I phase is equal to V phase by Z phase. So V phase already we find, again we can find the Z phase. Z phase is equal to under root of R phase square plus X square. X is nothing but XL, R phase is given as R is nothing but 16 ohms. We calculate, we get the value of the line current. Again next power factor, again we know cos pi is equal to R by Z. So R is nothing but the 16, Z value again found, again we get the value of the Z, that is the Z phase. We can count R phase by Z phase, that is the power factor we get in the lag, because the inductance can be connected here. Again we can express, again next one is nothing but the, again power consumed. The power consumed P is equal to power consumed P is equal to 3 phase root 3 VL IL cos pi, or you can also write P is equal to V, or we can also write P is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos pi. Again we can write P V phase I phase cos pi. So we get the value of the line current. In this way we can find line current and power consumed here. Again given next problem, it is the three similar coils are connected in star, take a total power of 3 kilowatt at a power factor of 0.8 lagging from the three-phase 450 Hz supply. Calculate the resistance and the reactance of each coil. So given here three similar coils that can be connected here. So given data here, we can write here data. Data is nothing but the power P is equal to 3 kilowatt. That is nothing but the 3000 watts. Again, power factor cos pi is equal to 0.8 lag. Given VL is equal to 400 volts and 50 Hz. Calculate the resistance and the reactance of the each coil here. So again here we can find the resistance as nothing but the, again here power P is equal to, again we know here I phase is equal to V phase by Z phase. So we can find the, again here I phase as the nothing but the I phase, this is the value for, this is the formula for the I phase. Again we find P is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos pi. Cos pi is given as the 0.8, again power given as a 3 kilowatt. We can find here I phase here. So I phase, we know again V phase is equal to VL by root 3, that is a 400 by root 3. We get the value of the V phase. If we substitute the value of the V phase here, we get the value of the I phase. So again after finding the I phase, again we can find Z phase as a, Z phase is equal to again V phase by I phase, that is the Z phase. We get the value of the Z phase. Again from this, again we can find the value of, after finding the Z phase we can find the R phase. We know cos pi is equal to R phase by Z phase. So after finding the Z phase, again we find the R phase. R phase is equal to again Z phase into cos pi cos pi. R phase is equal to Z phase into cos pi. After finding the R phase, again we find the XL here. We can find XL here. We know here Z phase is equal to under root of R square plus XL square. Again we can find here XL, that is nothing but under root of Z phase square minus R phase square. So we get the value of the XL. So these are nothing but the circuit constants. In this way we can find the resistance and the reactance of the coil. These are nothing but the circuit constants here. Okay, thank you.